Oh, I'm stuck on the diary. How do I get off? Okay.
Well, if you don't know by your age, I'm not gonna teach you. Welcome back to Evil Guacamole Gaming. This is the Devil's Avocado, and I'm once again joined by my very special guest.
Apparently my dog's here. Sorry, he's a big boy. This is Maggie from Tumblr.
And you do not normally bark like a dog?
I don't. I live in an efficiency, so when the dog barks, there's not much I can do. So. Yep,
Okay. Hey, look. I'm right at the. So where are you from? So we'll start there. This is a mess. This is gonna be
we should mulligan the intro.
No, we'll do it live. Hey, Devil, why don't you first give me your passive-aggressive message about how you can't stand how I fuck these things up and make everything difficult.
He's talking to himself.
Yeah, well, you know what? Fuck you. Not you. Me.
Oh, dear. I hate it when Mommy and Daddy fight.
I hate it when Mommy and Daddy fight and Mommy and Daddy are both me.
You're tearing this family apart.
You're tearing me apart.
You're tearing me apart, Lisa.
Oh, hi, Mark. Holy crap, seeing that thing apparently took 33 tries to get the 33 takes to do the scene where he ends it with, oh, hi, Mark. That was the...
I've never seen it. I've just heard of it.
Oh, you need alcohol to deal with it.
I need to set up a party to watch it with people. I don't think I could watch it by myself.
Yes, suffering shared is a suffering divided.
Yes.
Hey, there's a game. Okay.
Yeah.
So let's try this again. So, where you from?
I slid the now empty suitcase under the bottom bunk. About 2 hours north of here, it's a small town called Amaririsu. I think I said that right. You probably haven't heard of it. She lives in a hipster town.
Yeah.
I set the stuffed rabbit, Mr. Bunny, on my bed beside a purple and teal throw pillow.
Oh, did you go to a different boarding school or?
No, I went to a public school down the street from my house.
Really? Public school? Now, notes to those less familiar with Japanese education system is that even generally poor people send their kids to private schools. Public schools are available for everyone, but they're not very good, and private schools are very affordable. So you're generally really poor when you get down to the public school folk.
Mm-hmm.
But okay, just thought I'd add that little bit of cultural info.
It's not that different from the U.S., honestly.
Well, no, actually.
except for more of us have to go to the public school. Like everybody.
Yeah,
almost.
although the private schools here are not good. A lot of them
yeah,
are
they're not always, no. We have a really good one here, but yeah, like it's rare.
Yeah. Especially if you have a state that has the voucher system like Ohio does, where it's basically just a way to extort money from poor people and make modern day segregated schools.
It's okay. Trump's gonna make America great again. That was a joke. People watching this, freaking joke. Just so you know.
I keep thinking Team 4-Star, the people who do Dragon Ball Z Abridged, they have a gaming channel, and they kept joking when they were playing Fallout 4 that they were going to make the Wasteland great again. And they always did it when they were suggesting, like, robot genocide.
Oh, no.
So, it was pretty fitting. Anyway,
Yeah.
public school? I think I already said that. Public school? What was that like? Were the students mean? Did you have a lot of friends? I always went to private schools. My parents work a lot, and my dad goes to overseas, so I think they stuck me here for convenience. Oh, hey. What's that?
I'd removed an ornately patterned origami crane from the black box and was setting it on the unclaimed writing desk. Oh, this? My mother made it for me a long time ago. Aw, sad backstory, oncoming.
Orphan.
I set it beside I set it beside a stack of thick textbooks, which I assumed were provided for me.
Wow, it's pretty. I've never seen paper like that before. Oh, yeah, the lights let me get them.
Mai went to her own desk, opened a drawer, and pulled out a long, tangled string of fairy lights.
I thought these would look nice. Here, help me string them up.
She grabbed a container of push pins, then pulled her wooden desk chair out and over to one wall. I did the same with my own. Together, we pinned the lights around the perimeter of the room.
How's the train ride over? Did you meet anyone?
No, not really. I was in a compartment with some guy, and...
What?
Some guy, huh? Was he... Quaides?
What? Yeah, I guess. I don't know. I wasn't really paying attention. I didn't even get his name. Mai seemed disappointed for a moment, then perked back up.
You'll have to point him out to me when, if you see him again.
Oh, okay. Once we finished stringing the lights, Mai climbed down from her chair and brushed her hands together triumphantly.
Yeah!
Yeah!
Done! Okay, now it's time for lunch. Food here is pretty good. There's this ramen place on the street from the campus, and it's like, out of this world! But the school only lets us leave campus on weekends.
Boo. Mai walked to the window.
We could go today because it's Sunday and it's pretty nice out, but I guess you might want to go to the caf since you just got here. We could.
She was suddenly interrupted by her own enthusiastic laughter. Stop.
Oh my gosh, Mimi Santos totally just tripped outside, fell on her face. I saw it.
Oh my god.
Oh, is that mean to laugh? Maybe I shouldn't have. Oh well, anyway, let's go eat. I'm totally starved.
Either that was completely pointless, or it's gonna be the weirdest Chekhov's gun ever and come up and be really important later on in the story. She led me out of the room before I even had the chance to respond. The cafeteria was buzzing with students excited for the new year. The only people as nervous-looking as I felt were the tables of skittish, wide-eyed first-years. I stepped into line behind Mai, taking an empty plastic tray. We shuffled through, asking for helpings from the sulky cafeteria workers when we passed something that looked good. With full trays, Mai led me straight to a table in the back where a few students were already sitting. Mai sat down and I took the seat across from her. Do you want that to be me?
Yes.
Hi, Mai. How was your break?
It was good. I went to Italy and Spain. Dad fell off a ski jet and broke his ankle.
Oh, you have so many problems.
It's better now, though. This is like... I forgot to mention, this whole thing about Italy is such a humble brag.
Oh, I wish I broke my leg in Italy. Okay. Oh, well, that's nice. I expected to be introduced, but the girl turned back to her own group of friends and Mai turned back to me. She began to assault her food with a fork and tell me in a practically minute-by-minute account about her fleeting romance last summer with the boy she met on a beach that didn't go further than a few salty kisses. I sat back... What?
Is that an innuendo?
I'm
gonna guess not.
The ocean is salty.
Yeah, I'm gonna guess it's supposed to reference to that. And not like...
Summer loving had me... No, I'm just kidding. I sit back and let mine talk. For the first time since arriving on campus, I felt like I was finally able to breathe. I picked at my Brussels sprouts and studied Maya as she spoke. The more she talked, the more I began to notice small details about her. She had a high songbird voice. She was dynamic, her face twisting this way and that into exaggerated expressions as we spoke. I got really thrown off by her talking. She laughed often. She imitated people in wildly unflattering voices, seeming unrelated to her actual opinion of them. I'm pretty sure this girl is me.
You know, there's two straw man voices that exist, and they ultimately are the voices used for Grounder and Scratch in the afternoon Sonic cartoon from the mid '90s.
Oh god, I haven't thought about that before.
Gee, why is everything so confusing? Ah, that's because you're a fucking idiot.
True. It's true.
Yeah, those are the two strawman voices everyone uses.
But most notably, she talked. A lot. See, she's me. I didn't find this particularly annoying as it filled the silence, and she hardly ever asked questions that required my full attention. Just as Mai was rounding off a shockingly detailed account of the time she accidentally walked in on her friend's older brother in the act of changing, a flash of familiar green caught my eye. I glanced over. Hey, that's him!
Who, what? Who, what, where, when, sometimes why?
I leaned across the table to whisper, just in case he could hear me through the ambient chatter of the lunchroom. The boy from the train, that's him!
Jared?
Yeah, with the weird green jacket and swoopy hair.
Swoopy.
He just picked up his tray and was walking past us when something seemed to catch his eye.
Oh, you.
I looked up at him, suddenly realized he was talking to me.
Hana, I met you on the train. How are things settled down for you?
I don't like him. Really well. I found my roommate and she's been helping me out. Sorry. I was just looking at his smarmy face. I'm sure the guy he's based off of is like perfectly fine, but the way he's being portrayed right here is like really, it's like the kind of character I usually don't like.
Oh,
I gestured.
I think.
Wait, go ahead.
At least his own persona that he like tries to give off in his videos.
Right.
I don't think like he actually is this way, but he also kind of tries to do this. But it's also like a mockery of this as well when he does it.
Right. Well, it's like Markiplier's not really as yelly and like angry all the time as he pretends to be, and like Aaron is probably not really that grumpy all the time.
No,
like especially if you watch his plays with Susie, like he's real sweet and he's actually very nice and everything. But they have personas, and that's fine. And I actually usually enjoy those personas. But as an archetype in a story, like this is the kind of character that I'm usually rolling my eyes at. So,
and I think that's kind of what you're supposed to do. So I say, I say, go with your eyes and roll with it. Oh yeah.
And I roll my eyes a lot, apparently. So, I gestured to Mai, who was thunderstruck. In fact, looking around, everyone was. People stopped eating to turn and stare at Jared and me. My shoulders hunched around my neck. Does he just not talk at all? And this is the first time anybody's heard him speak? I don't...
Well, no, I'm just thinking, hunch your shoulders around your neck. Like, one of the hilarious pictures I always see of him is him literally doing that, like, dragging, like, that, like, position where you gain as many necks as your
oh god,
as many chins as your neck can support, you know. He does that every now and then, and he does like a weird voice with it, which is one like it's one of the few things I know about him that he has an idiosyncrasy about that I am on board for.
I'll probably end up watching a lot of these people after we play this.
Yeah, it seems a lot of people are doing that.
Yeah.
Well, if you ever need any help, I'll be around. 3rd year, right?
I nodded.
All right.
Some of my friends are in that year. Of course, they can't compare to me. But I'll give them the heads up to look out for you.
I knew you were going to do that. He flashed a dazzling smile, then winked. Oh, Lord.
It's the least I can do for such a kawaii shoujo desu.
No.
That's I am aware that besides pronunciation being terrible, that like that's like jamming bits of language that don't probably work together correctly. It's,
If Erica watches this, she'll admonish you in the comments.
oh, please do. This is not as bad as my French in the Cupid Let's Play, though.
I'll have to check that out.
Well, I'll see you around.
I watched, a torrent of thoughts raging through my head as he took a seat next to a bunch of guys who were all wearing the same jacket.
That's Jared Senpai.
She tore her eyes away from him and looked at me.
He's so cute.
He's the most quiet. Oh, wait, no. Actually, I should know this. Think back to my days of having a Japanese roommate. Kokoye. Kokoye desu?
Sure.
He's like...
Don't look at me, I'm not a fucking weeb.
I'm not one either, but I play one on the internet. He's like one of the most muy bishy guys in the school.
Makes my kokoro go doki doki.
I'll just let that slide. I can't believe he just looked at me. Sorry.
I looked at Mai. Her cheeks were glowing an indecent pink. Would you say a lewd pink?
Ooh. No, because saying lewd over and over again just reminds me of Nekapara.
And every other hentai thing
Yeah, it's like,
ever.
lewd. You have such a lewd look. Who the
Not
hell?
that I don't watch any of that kind of stuff.
I do.
Why do they all? I'm moving on. Why do they all wear those jackets? Aren't all the guys supposed to wear blue blazers as part of their uniform?
No, they're allowed to.
I'm assuming this is that girl.
You know
Jared?
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's that girl.
The girl turned back around and was looking at me with sudden interest. Did I know him? I only talked to him on the train for a few minutes, so not really. We weren't friends or anything. But looking around, Mai and this girl weren't the only ones who were interested. Everybody seemed to be listening in.
This is ridiculous.
They seemed so surprised when he talked to me. Maybe a little white lie couldn't hurt? Oh, we have a choice.
Oh, I think we're safe to go with not really.
Okay, be honest.
Yeah, because also we don't really want to build on that, because like I'm guessing the I guess so will lean towards the Jared route.
Oh yeah, that's possibly true. And we're saving our virginity for Peanut Butter Gamer.
Yes.
For PBG-san. She looked. She looked me up and down and sniffed and turned away. Oh
Man,
ooh, it
that's.
hurts. It's okay, because generally in video games the rule is that the honest right answer will have short-term bad consequences with long-term good consequences, whereas the opposite will have short-term good consequences with long-term bad consequences. So it's a rule. Mai leaned towards me.
Don't mind Mimi. She was just trying to get in with you, in with your pants. You're not even wearing pants, but you know.
Wearing a cotton skirt. She was specific
Yes.
about the cotton part. Get in with me? Why?
Pants, they were metaphorical. They weren't literal. She wants to trade lips. I don't. Why is that the first metaphorical description of lesbian sex I could think of. Trade lips.
I don't know. Keep going. Just dig that hole a little deeper.
Well, you asked me about those guys and their jackets, right? Those are their normal boots club jackets.
What does normal boots even mean? They're what? What's normal boots club? Oh, there they all are.
See, there's Gerard the Finishista, the bearded fellow up front. We got JonTron with his bird in the corner.
That's wearing a jacket too! Oh my god, I just noticed
Yeah.
that. I've seen art from this, but I only just noticed that the freaking bird is wearing a jacket. But also has a glowing red demonic eye.
Oh yeah, that's canon to the JonTron show lore. That Jacques is some kind of cyborg bird.
I see. The dog is also wanting to be
That's
a
also
bird.
kind of that's about as far as I know.
Yeah,
Besides-
I honestly, for
Oh, wait.
almost okay, this guy with like the widow's peak and the beard, like over here on the left next to the glasses guy. He looks like Wade, like Markiplier's friend Wade, but he's apparently not.
No. That's Shane. And actually, he's the British guy from Did You Know Gaming.
Oh.
Yes.
I think I've actually seen some of those.
And also, apparently, his route is murder. Like it's driving people crazy because they keep failing at it.
And then the glasses guy and this the guy on the very, very far left kind of look like they're dating.
I think those three guys together are continue ? That channel. But I tried watching them for a little bit and actually found myself quite bored. Sorry, guys.
Oh, okay.
I mean,
They know they're not for everyone.
also, if they were to reply saying the same thing back to me, I would accept this. But yes. It's a club we have here at school. It's like totally exclusive and full of only the Kakoi Des students.
They all look like a bunch of nerds to me. I mean,
Nerds!
nerds.
They get together and play video games or something.
Oh, they're gonna.
Oh, okay.
Spend all this
You know what?
time.
We actually have... I don't know how much we're going to cut out, but we're at a good length of time now. Let's call it here.
Cool.
Okay. Alright. We'll see you next time here at Evil Guacamole Gaming. I am the Devil's Avocado, and I've been joined by my special guest.
Maggie.
And we will see you next time. Thank you, and farewell.
I assumed it was my own acting talent having stunned you into not following along.